This is it's very exciting and very unexpected, and really just thankful to Hulu, A24, everyone who really made the show happen. And do you guys have questions? Yeah.
Obviously, I think you talked a bit about a bit of the symbolism of winning this award because what your show is, your background, your history, the acceptance, the inclusionness of this. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, this show's called Ramy, and it is a really, part of why we picked that is because we don't want to call it Muslims. We don't want to call it, something that would blanket a group of 1 billion people. It's a really specific story. It's one Egyptian family in North Jersey. And so for something this specific in an industry where a lot of networks feel like, oh, we need something that we could sell like toothpaste that everyone would relate to, I think getting something like this kind of shows that you can really relate to people with something that feels really granular, but it symbolically hopefully allows people to make more stories, a story like a woman who wears a headscarf who's Muslim, because I think if you watch my show, you'll realize, oh, I see his perspective so much, I actually also need hers. So there's not just one show for one group. It's really about the type of stories and the way they're told. Thanks, man. Anybody else?
Hi, I'm Natasha from Germany.
Hey.
Hearing your name in that room with Tom Hanks and Ellen DeGeneres and all these types of people, how did it feel to hear your name right then and there?
I was just happy they pronounced it right. I was like, is Jennifer Aniston going to be able to pronounce this name? And she did it. Or maybe it was Reese. It's all a blur. Really cool. Just really amazing, again, for the show of this size to be recognized that way. And very humbling and yeah, just very thankful. Yeah.
Young Chavez, ABS-CBN. I just wanted to ask, how much of your story did you put in the show? How much of it was based on your experiences, and did you have any hesitation on putting some of it?
Yeah, a lot of the show are things I could have done in real life. I tried to imagine a version of myself where I didn't have art to express myself, where I didn't have a family that talked as openly as it does. And I wanted to really zoom in on what would it look like to just feel a little more lost and really focus on the problems of this family and this character, as opposed to, I think a lot of times the tendency is to make a show with a group that people don't know, and you want to make us look good, right? It's like, wow, people don't know Muslims, let's make them look good. For me, I really wanted to lead with our problems, and I wanted to lead with the things that people would connect on a human level with. So I took things that I had struggled with, took them a little further than I've struggled with them, and turned that into something that hopefully could just make people feel seen, a little less lonely. Yeah.
Question back here. What made you, congratulations.
Thank you.
What made you want to give a shout out to Guy? Was that a sort of ribbing to Ricky, or you were going to say that anyway, or?
I was gonna say it anyway. I am very thankful to God, and my show is about someone who believes in their faith. So I naturally don't always feel like I'm on the same page with the comedic stylings of Ricky Gervais on that subject. Although the Epstein thing was really funny. But yeah, that was something that is sincere. It means a lot to me, and it's part of the DNA of the show. When people see the show, I think they'll see that too. Yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.